Okay, here's our furnace heater right here. We keep it about 69 degrees right over here. And you can see right there, this one has a timer, which I'm not going to adjust because I don't know how to use it. I don't want to break it. But you can see there's the hot and cold pin. It's like the pool thermometer. And you could say it's not even correct. So, because at 9 o'clock when you leave for work, you want it to be on the cool pin. And then when you get home at 4 o'clock, you want it to be on the hot pin to warm up. And that works like this. From high to low, you can put it down to 60 degrees. And then when you come back home at 4 o'clock, it'll go back up to 69, 70. But we're going to put it down to 60 right here instead of turning it off because I don't want it to get too cold. And then when we come back, we'll see how long it takes from 60 to 70 on the heat. Okay, it's 10:30 and we're going to do a furnace test. We're going to see how long it takes to heat up the house. Right now we have it at 68. This thermometer, this weather station, has a graph so I don't have to be here to watch it. So I'm going to the doctor's and the lunch. So we're gonna drop it down to 60 degrees. That should take about 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on how cold it is outside. It says 38. And then we'll come back and we'll see how long it takes for a furnace to heat up instead of a baseboard heater. Okay, it's 62 on this thermometer. I'm gonna turn it up to where we keep it. We're actually gonna put up 1 degree more. We're gonna see how long it takes for 8 degrees, hopefully 2.5 hours, let's see. You can see we're going to turn the furnace on now. You can see it's starting up. There's the pilot. It's lighting up. It takes 40 seconds for the blower motor to kick on because right now the air, it's warming it up. You don't want cool air coming through your house. 30, 40 seconds, you'll hear it priming and go upstairs. Okay, I can hear the furnace. It just fired up. It's going to take a few seconds for the furnace to kick on. There you go, did you hear it? There it goes. Oh yeah, finally we're getting some heat. You can see it's coming off the floor registers in each room. And now it's going through all the rooms. I'm also doing another experiment. This is the returns. This goes back down to the furnace and comes out the floor registers. So this is going to go to the return back to the basement. This is a passion fruit martini. We're going to see how strong this one is. We're about on the other side of the house, up in on the main floor right here. So we're going to see if this one, or we have one upstairs. See which one's more powerful. I also put one upstairs on the upstairs because I was going to put one in my bedroom, but it would be too strong away from the furnace. And it would be right on top of the other. If you went below my bedroom is the dining room where I put the other one. So this is like in the center of the house on the tallest, the 3rd floor right here. And this is lime and sea salt. I didn't put one here in the living room because this is like right above the furnace. So this one I feel like would be the strongest because it's the closest to the furnace. Okay, not even 10 minutes later, about 5 minutes later, I walked into the bathroom because I wanted to see if I could smell anything, and I'm already smelling lime go through the air vent, so if it gets too strong, I'll have to take it away, but we're right next to it because it's about 1 door over in the hallway, and we're in the bathroom. Okay, it's about a half hour, and it went up 1 degree already, so that's good. That means every hour it should go up 2 degrees. And I also closed my bedroom floor register vent because I'm going to do a different experiment. I'm going to put a book over it to block it. It's about 64 here. I'm going to see how long it takes to get up to, 70 with the fireplace. In my bedroom fireplace, we're starting at about 63, 64. 64, we'll say. Okay, we're going to fire up the fireplace. That's light, that's heat, that's turbo heat. Let's see how long it takes. We're starting at 525. I also have a 12 by 10 bedroom, so we're just heating my bedroom, so it's going to heat up much quicker with my vent closed, the heat vent. I'm going to close my door so it doesn't affect the other experiment we're doing. Okay, I'm down here in the living room, or the family room, and the back room of the house where the TV is, and I don't really smell too much. I'm kind of getting a hint of a lime, so that means the upstairs one is a little bit stronger. Maybe that's because it's in the center of the house. It's closer to the basement furnace all the way on the other side because the dining room's the furthest, and that when I don't really smell to the fire. The heat source yet. The heat is rising, or should I say the scents are overriding. I could smell it starting to get strong, so I'm gonna have to take it off. And the lime is winning. And that was upstairs. I'm surprised. I thought the downstairs one, the passion fruit would be stronger because it's in the central floor closer to the basement, but I guess the other one was that's the winning one lime. Okay, it's about a half hour and it's almost 2 degrees up, so I'm surprised this one's taking a little longer, my bedroom one. 6:20, it says 65. It didn't go up 3 degrees quite yet. It went up 2.5 degrees in 1 hour with the furnace, the whole house downstairs. It's going quicker upstairs in my bedroom because it's smaller and I have this a fireplace right here, so it's now 68 degrees within 1 hour. It was like on the edge of 63 and 64, so it went up 4 degrees in 1 hour, and downstairs it went down 2.5 degrees because, well, it's heating up the whole house. This is just heating my bedroom. Okay, it's about an hour. It's an hour and a half later, and it's about 72 degrees. So it's at 8-degree temperature. I'm gonna let it go 2 more degrees for a whole 10 degrees. So it should take another maybe 15 minutes, we'll say, and then we'll cool the room down to normal to 68. I'll close my vents. Okay, it's an hour and 45 minutes later, and we could finally shut the fireplace off. I thought it would only be like an hour, but it took an hour and 45 minutes just to go up 10 degrees. Okay, we have some breaking news. It's not really breaking news, but I think the furnace got overheated and is turning off. I'm gonna go check down there to make sure it's okay. There's nothing going on down there. Hopefully, it just needs to cool down and then it'll start back up. It's still 65-ish, and we have it set for 70, 72. But I don't know. I might not put it up to 72 now if the heat just turned off. So we don't want to run it too long. It probably needed a break. Okay, it's 5 minutes later, and you can see it's now firing back up now. I hear it in the basement. It takes about 30-40 seconds from now. Either the cold air is trickling over by where the thermostat is, or it's taking a 5-minute break so it doesn't catch fire. There it goes. Actually, this thing, it might be off by a degree or two. It's saying it's 68 degrees in here, and it's really 65 in the other room, so I'll put it up a degree or two, and then it's going to have to take a while for the heat to flow, the cold air to flow over into this room, so this will stay on. Also, the heat cycled off, so I'm going to turn it back up to 72, and because it's really 67 in this room, but it thinks it's 70 by the thermostat because it has to trickle back and forth through the whole house. Okay, it's now 7:20, and we jumped up 6 degrees in 2 hours. The first hour was 2.5, and now we're 6 degrees. So the first hour, so we're going up. We doubled the time, and it should only take 1 more hour to go up to 72. I also have the carbon monoxide right here in the kitchen. We used to have 2, but I only see 1, so I moved it here. I plugged it in. It wasn't plugged in because we're running the heat for a while. Okay, it's 3 hours, and it's just on the edge of 71.5, and the heat just cycled off for a second, but I hear it turning back on 5 minutes later, so this should be the last 5-10 minutes, and then I'll finally put the heat to bed, finally, hopefully, because it's boiling in here now. And it took about 3 degrees an hour approximately, and to go up 10 degrees, it takes about 3 hours, 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20, because as it keeps cycling on and off every once in a while.